That's leaking my information. I just doxed myself. Well, that sucks. Anywho, okay, I'm back. We're gonna be playing some Granny Legacy today. What is my mic right now? Oh my, this is tragic. Oh dear. It is evident I have not streamed in a little bit. Question of the day. Have you ever played Granny? That's gonna be the question of the day. Music's a little loud. I can fix that, hopefully. Oh wait, we can just turn off music. Easy. Okay, I figure to, I guess, commemorate comeback. I still have to create a placeholder thumbnail, by the way, or not a placeholder thumbnail, a thumbnail. The wrinkled chip bottom finger is simply just a placeholder. But yeah, we're gonna have this. And I am simply going to do some presets on practice, just to, I guess, get back into the swing of things. With Granny Legacy, I do want to be streaming this a little bit. Yeah. Locks, darker. I don't think we need darker. We're just trying to do this. Visuals. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That should be good, right? Textures do. Ah. No escape route. I don't think we should have that for now. We're just gonna go. Oh yeah, I gotta enable Chatbox wood. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed chat. Yeah. I doubt this is even gonna much attention, but you know what? I don't need it to. We're just here, chill. I don't know why I grabbed that. Is preset 1 car escape? I feel like it might be. No, low-key, I think this might be car escape. Try it out. Boom bam. Do we have a sneaky code there? Yes, we do. We have 1. Okay. Remember that? Is the book in there? No. Oh. It's over. That's very good. We have a shotgun part. Okay, I think I remember we need the shotgun on this preset, right? Because otherwise, box. I think this is car escape, if I remember correctly. I don't think we need the wheel crank. That's tragic. There was another gun piece somewhere in here. No, I'm tripping. Okay. I don't think I need the remote. Oh, I remember where they were now. Okay, yeah. Yeah. One's in the kitchen. I think music's fine. We're gonna have to adjust that as we go, but oh well. We're just gonna do that. No, I was fully intending on going outside, but you know what? I think that actually works better. Bam. And parts like here, right? No? Ah, it's there. I do believe we need the special key. Could be managing this so much second better. Close all those. Give me that.
This is no ordinary book.
Yes, Granny. Give me a legacy. It's practice mode. Also, hello, Queen Matt. It's practice mode just so I can get back into the swing of things. Planning for the summer, I'm gonna try and get one short, one regular video, but like not necessarily high quality, and then 3 streams every week. That way y'all are sufficiently fed. Well. How are you doing, Queen Matt? How you doing? That's not where that goes. Boom. Bam. I miss the old days, Granny. Also been better, I guess. That's fair. Yeah. Old days of Granny are definitely pretty solid. I feel like a more horror experience. I definitely think those are better. Bro. Sensitivity. Well, not used to this. I believe we need the screwdriver, but I could be wrong. Just grab that. So, yeah. Where am I going? Like, actually, where am I going? Basement, then other side. Yeah. No, that's not what I want. Oh, there's the engine cylinder. Actually need that. Spider cellar key is... Actually, take that. Because we need you for the spider upstairs. Now, there's a very easy trick we can do here. And this is actually going to knock out literally everything we need to do with a gun, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to shoot. Hopefully don't miss. Good. We're going to shoot the plank. And then we're going to shoot the camera. That's going to knock out literally all of them in one. There we go. All knocked out in one. Beautiful. Drop that there. Good. We don't need any of that. I believe the wrench was up here. Mistaken? Yeah, it was. I'm not doing too bad for dementia, me. I'm gonna bring the gun down just in case. Never know. My army of hippo zombies. Yes. You've been getting back into PvZ too, haven't you? Not as in, like, PvZ 2, but as in, like, you've been getting back into the PvZ games. I know I have. Yeah, I've heard of Fusion. Well, let me focus. Swear to God, if you're right here, I think you're right there. Yeah, it sucks. Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that. It's all anybody in the PvZ community is talking about right now. Good reason. Bro, you're so cringe. Move. I believe we need the watermelon, but I could be wrong. I'll just come back here, anyways. Scaredy and Hypnonut, damn. Scaredy Nut is crazy. I don't think we need this. Perfect. Yo, perfectly dodged. And they say experience doesn't matter in Granny. Nah, bro. That's just a lie. I'll grab that just in case, but I think we're fine. There's a legendary plant called Supremacy Shroom, and it's the boss for you? What? No, that sounds a little too OP, I'm gonna be honest. Eh. What? Car key's probably in the safe. If that's the case, we're actually out right... Yeah, we're out right in there. And yet, 90% of the time I get Gladiantuar or Cherry? What? Damn. We're out! Hola. Oh, sub 10 as a first attempt? That's actually really not bad. Just for reference, the world record is like 2 to 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's 4 if we're going glitchless. So, first attempt, that's actually not bad. Just had 2. I'm annoyed a game just... There's my favorite OG Nightmare Tower? What is Nightmare Tower? How you doing, Zachary? Oh, you're the one. Good, that's good. I'm pretty sure this is... Why is the car key here, bro? From 80% to 20, damn. Pretty sure this is sewer escape, right? Preset 2? I don't know, I could be yapping. Add sound alert so it can make your life hell. Lol. No, bro. I think that's too. What preset? Do you actually know Granny Legacy? If so, like, dubs. Okay, winch. I think we need this, right? Blade Legacy, yeah. It's been a while since I've been to Legacy, so if I, like, actually seem ass in the game, that's why. I'd say is, like, almost every casual player would be like, oh my god, I can't even beat the game after, like, 30 minutes on practice. Yeah, that, okay. I'm not doing too hot here. The old mods? Oh, not any new. Fair enough. Weapon key. Okay, so we actually do need the car key. That is interesting. Because weapon key unlocks, like, so many items, it's not even funny. We can immediately get the crow, along with the sewer. I'm gonna get the sewer first. I legit don't know where anything is on this preset. I think that, okay, that's not gas. No, gas is there on preset 5. Right. Okay, don't even bother with that then. Darn it, crow. That's so dumb. That's... Okay, bro. An Easter egg plant exists. Both spawns cherry gatling giga gargs. Fast football. What? Funny law? Damn. Okay, let's not fuck up the timing on this goddamn crow this time. Okay. Okay, there we go. The key. We're definitely gonna need for sewer. Low-key, just get this out of my way, bro. Like, I know it's not optimal for time, but on my days, it is annoying. So get it out of my ass. Stuck on a level with the pet abysmal garg. Not always Archduke charges my house. Fair enough. Boom. Oh my god, pick that up. Gonna have... Boom. Code here? No, not there. I'm not gonna lie, I almost never play preset 2. It actually kind of sucked. What does that unlock? Safe key? Okay. I think we actually need that. No, I'm actually pretty sure we need that. We don't have a strong PC or mobile. That's good to know. Book is here. Should probably get that. Oh my... Okay, bro. Okay, passcode's 2. I have 2 phones. Blood because it dies. Cringe, Loki. Yeah, we do actually need that. Noted. You know what? No, I'm pretty sure we need that. Okay, that means we're out then. Oh, that actually means we're out of the house. And when the new update comes out on mobile, there's new boss pet. No way. Dogs. You sure we're out of the house already? Crazy. Okay, just don't fuck up the shot. Thank you. We're not out of the house. God damn it. I hate you. Golden mystery bags. Oh, we just witnessed Slendrina's mother fade into ash. Why am I going that way? Oh, you know what? I actually remember exactly how this goes. We need the winch. Or where's the winch? Is the winch up here? Where'd the winch go, bro? But we need the winch to get the hammer, and then we use the hammer to whatchamacallit? Use the hammer then to go into the bird area to then get the stick. That's what we do. Okay. All flows very nicely then. Please tell me this is an engine. It's a fucking engine part. Never mind, I'm actually lying. We do need the hammer though. We do need the hammer. That is for sure. Just can't remember where to get it. I'm pretty sure it's in the secret area. No? Fun Wars on botany and car? Oh, man, car, bro. What are we using a car for? Okay, I'm low-key actually unsure of the stick location. I'm gonna bring the screwdriver then. Oh, wait, no, I know exactly where the hammer is, I know. Love the casual guillotine in the backyard. Yeah, Granny's low-key a genius. Believe it or not, she actually constructed that guillotine herself. Run my zombies over. Get that. Because depending on what path she takes, I'm gonna... Okay. I need to be very quiet here. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. No, bro. You're a bitch. You know that? You're a bitch, you know that? Oh my god. And she runs into the elevator, yeah. She runs past the vent you come from. Yeah, I know. She runs here, or she runs there. She's guaranteed to go to one of those two spots, and then she has locations. That's probably where she's going right now. Fuck you. She goes either here, there, up there, in the middle section there, by the elevator, by the other intersection there, or way back where one of her spawns are. Okay, actually, where is my hammer, bro? Actually, where is my hammer? I'm curious, when I message you on Xbox, do you get them? No, I don't. Where's this hammer? I'm actually so confused. What I figured, yeah. Wouldn't be that, bro. Where is this hammer? I'm actually fumbling so hard right now. It's not even funny. Are you like here? We have the screwdriver down there? No? I'm actually cooked, bro. Like, my memory's cooked. Actually, where is this hammer? Penguin zombie? Damn. Imagine the hammer's like in here. No, okay. Thinking gonna win the lockout. On cheats. I assume you mean day 2, and yeah, the answer is maybe. Yeah, you're totally right, Lucifer. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna win day 2, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Because, like, Cheat probably wouldn't like me saying this, but, he's only about, like, halfway done the video. He's only halfway done. But, fun. Oh, you're actually going the long way, thank you. Nice. For once. What's in here? That's nothing. Why wouldn't it be nothing? Hammer's there. Oh my god, bro. You know what? I think I'm used to playing. I really hope you win. Good luck. Thank you. Right there. This is an extremely risky play. I would never do this in normal gameplay, but that normally get you killed, just for reference. Don't ever do that. I'm only doing it because it's medium, and because, like, I'm actually a pro player. Granny. Might not be when it comes to finding the items, though. After 5 years of dementia and brain loss. Brain loss, not memory loss, brain loss. Also, let me actually mute real quick just to hear, like, how loud the music is by comparison. Alright. Music could be lowered a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Does it get smoother the more you know? Lol. I assume you're talking to me, Zachary? Yes, it definitely does. Because even if you don't know what the items are, the techniques are what matter. Full zombies. Oh, damn. Like, I think the biggest thing that really helps, and this is why most people are, like, scared shitless of this gal right here, but I'm, like, genuinely don't care, is because unless you're playing on the OG PC version... Bro, my guard died to a car. That's crazy. But unless you're playing on the OG PC version, which sucks because the AI just doesn't work, they can see through walls, which is stupid. But unless you're playing on OG PC version, this gal right here follows a very predictable path. Like, she's either going here or she's going up there. Now, right there, you're 100% safe because she has to stop for a second, even on the highest difficulties. Yeah, basically, she has set spawn points. She is guaranteed to spawn at one of two. Damn, that's a slow time. I did not escape quickly. But once you realize those two spawn points, which the more common of the two is the one you don't want. You want the farther one, because it gives you more time. And it's also just safer. Let me, I guess, just, as a prank, let's pause this break. Yes, as a prank, guys. It's just a prank. Yeah, let me just, I guess, commentate over the strats I'm doing. After I do each preset once, I'll play with Granny, and then I'll, like, actually really commentate on the strats. But... Horo-P? What? Alright, so... First things first, to really level up your gameplay in Granny, you want to have a rough idea where the items are. A really good player can make do with anything, but knowing where the items are can, like, just speed up the process of everything. So, you also want to know what escape each preset works with. So, presets 2 and 3 typically go with sewer. Presets 1... This is for Granny Legacy, by the way, because each preset is different. Preset 1 typically works with your, car escape. Preset 5 is door. But presets, if you didn't know, Granny items are not random. They never have been. They spawn in presets, which aren't even random in and of themselves. They typically cycle through. So you want to figure out what the presets are, what the items are. We know this is a sewer escape preset because the items, this is going to have the chain cutters. Just goes to show, like, how sophisticated this gets. Okay, not chain cutters, but basically the same thing. An item I need too. Okay, you want to know where those are. Those also have set spawn locations. Granny Legacy adds more, but that's besides the point. Yeah. I don't think the hammer's really useful this run, if I'm gonna be honest. Fair, yeah. This should have the engine part, right? Car battery, close enough. But the real thing that's gonna help you beyond anything is movement tech. Movement tech allows you to avoid Granny, avoid Slendrina's mother, most importantly, avoid fucking Grandpa because he has a shotgun. Man's crazy. Yeah. Has the meat dubs. This is one of the quickest presets, by the way. I would definitely recommend taking it if you're trying to go fast. It is one of the more risky presets, though. Okay, we have 2, I believe, right? Was it 2 or was it 1? I think it was 2, right? Yeah, 2. Okay. Yeah, movement is my big weakness. Yeah, it's the biggest thing. Loki, if you want to actually, like, properly play Granny without RNG, because Granny's AI fucking sucks ass and can see through walls, and just chooses to ignore its own proper coding, play Granny Legacy, or Granny Recaptured, because their AI actually works. They don't have eyes on the back of their heads. They don't just decide, oh yeah, so I have this set movement path, cool, I'm just gonna ignore it and do my own thing. They have their actual AI fixed. But right here, Zachary, we're going to 100%, with 100% safety, going to get this key into that room. Here's how. When she spawns, she's either going to spawn there or spawn there. I think she spawned here, right? Nope. See how she spawned there? That gives us tons of time. We're going to put that in. We're going to take this opportunity to go in here. Now, she's either going to spawn there, or right in front of the elevator. We don't want her in front of the elevator, because that's just time loss. But that happens, it happens. You want to crouch and listen. Because if you stand up, she sees you. She can't get you while the elevator's closed, but... Okay, she's around the corner. And you can see, the only reason she moves up is to go way up there. So we know for 100% safe certainty, we are safe. Right? So we can just leave. No biggie. Okay. What is your ideal want? That's... Actually, what do we need the weapon key for? Like, screwdriver, I guess? I legit don't think we need the weapon key. Because we have the meat, right? Now, another thing, too, is sound tech. Because you don't just have movement tech, you have sound tech as well. Which is, like, luring Granny at specific points. Knowing where all the creaky floorboards are, etc., etc. The stick. You're also going to want to get comfortable doing different strats, right? There's a game about strategy after all. I think the chain cutters are legit just here, right? Or is that only on reset 1? Okay. Oh, wait, that's why we need the cutting pliers. Which, speaking of, I just realized I think the cutting pliers are way up here. Or maybe they're here? I actually don't remember. Are they here? No, they're not. Okay, I think cutting pliers might be up here. As we need to get into there. The safe key is what we need right now. They're in neither spot. Okay. We're gonna need the cutting pliers. But this right here is why you want to know at least a rough location of where items might be. That's why I think we need the crossbow. Yeah, because I remember needing the crossbow for this preset. You know what? I think it's with the crow. Yeah. As this downtime that you see here, this isn't lethal, but like, the longer you do nothing, the higher chances Granny has of catching you. Unless you really, really know what you're doing. Boom. And pliers. You know, I'll actually just hop into a game immediately after to show you, like, what I mean when I say movement tech and, you know, knowing item location does matter for survival, but doesn't determine your survival. As it's like, the only thing that knowing the items helps you with is, taking less long. And obviously, the less you spend in her house, the less chance you have of dying. When I actually play with Granny, I'll, like, explain what movement techs I'm using. Because, again, that is literally above all else. Movement tech and sound tech is the most important thing for surviving this game. Okay. Would also be a nice way to wrap up the stream. Okay, we got a nice sub 10. Okay, that's actually cringe. What are we doing? Okay, we can hear her going up, right? We can hear her either going up or she's right there. We know that for a fact, right? Because we just heard her. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw our items. right? And see, this is why actually knowing her movement path matters, because that just allowed me to escape right then and there, instead of having to take 2 trips. The reason I knew she was over there is because she was moving away. So I was like, let's say this is the hole. She was over here and moving away that way. The only reason she does that is to go way up by the crow area, which is like, that's literally the longest movement she has. So there is no way she would have been able to catch up to me in time, even on hollow mode, which is the hardest difficulty. Unless she placed webs. Oh, hello, Vincent. But enough of me yapping. I'm gonna go on hard mode, which I am able to outrun her, but she, like, basically matches your speed. Granny, we want hard mode, right? Have you seen the updated profile pic I made for you? I did not. Hold up, let me see. No, I don't want channel activity. I want to go to channel. Oh my god. Actually goated. Yo. Dogs. Genuinely peak. I genuinely thank you, Vincent. That is going to be my profile pic after this stream, no doubt. And I know you said, I know you probably are gonna say you don't have to, but I'm crediting you anyways. Because, like, that, you deserve the credits for that. That, and it's also just in my nature. I know I don't have to credit, but it's just, like, hard-coded. I am a guy that credits, even when people say don't credit. Okay. We got preset 5. Now, Zachary, assuming you want to... Loki, do you want to get better at Granny, or is this just like a fun little... Hey, I'm gonna hop on Granny and just do stuff for shits and giggles? Either way, this is gonna help. Fun? That's fair. Okay. So I'll give you, like, things that you can use that would just elevate your gameplay a little bit, but not, like, super duper high tech. I'll still explain the super duper high tech, but I won't, like, try to overuse it. So this is preset 5, right? If you ever need to practice presets, by the way, just go into practice. That's the best way. So first thing we're gonna do, and this is what you always want to do. Granny's spawn location is random. She either spawns down by the crossbow, in the basement, in the living room, or in the bedroom right there. Either way, you want to throw the vase there, because what we're gonna do, she's gonna go over, right? We're gonna close the door and clip through it. That's gonna allow us quick and easy access right over here. Now, we just made a noise, right? So we want to go here. We just want to leave, right? Because Granny is coming for us now. Now, she's no longer coming from us, but she's going to be right there. One of her pathing locations is right here, so we do need to move, right? Quickly check. No code there. No code here, right? And because we're going in the basement now, we want her to come here. So we're going to drop the item. Let her come out. And she is going to take forever to come back out because she has to open the locked door, right? So we can use that time. Safely. Cut that. We're going to drop this here. Close the door. And now she's right there. She has to wait a few seconds to open that door, right? So we can use this downtime. Lower her down here. And move. It's just simple things like that. That's really all this is. I know this is like speed blitzing for you. But I'll give you a really, really good one that you can always use. No code here. Okay. Okay, so if you throw an item against this roof here, she is guaranteed to come outside. right? And as we said, outside is going to be our bigger staller. If you lure her outside, that gives you pretty much a free minute in the house, which is insane. She just went outside, right? Now we have time ourselves. Now this is a door escape. So we're gonna look for door items, right? Now one thing, actually extremely useful to know. Now she's coming for us now, right? She is coming. So we're actually gonna lure her here. Fortnite, alright bro. Actually gonna lure her here because we have the crossbow. One. Cheap? Yes. A low cheap. Doing casual stream. But Granny's gonna come here. Do we want her to? Because this is an easy crossbow moment. Now, using this downtime, what you're gonna do is just do whatever you need to do, really. Sooner you can get the crossbow, the higher your chance of survival become. I don't think I really need to explain that. Now, Granny cannot spawn on the same floor as you, which is actually perhaps one of the biggest tips I'd give. She cannot spawn on the same floor as you. Another thing, too, is whenever Granny has a voice line, that means she's going to place a bear trap soon. Now, we're going to lure her over. Right? And as soon as we hear the door open, that's when we jump through the window. It's better to lure her here. Here we go. We go around the long way. Okay. That passcode is 2, right? That's 2. Now, if you prevent her from saying the voice line, right, by quickly making another noise before she can say it, she is physically incapable of spawning bear traps. Super high tech. Really do want to be abusing that. Again, closed doors behind you. Doors literally just stall her. Super easy stall too. Not difficult. Now in this scenario, we want to open it because we want her to come as fast as possible. Once we see her down there, we're going to go up. Right. There we go. We're going to go up. But really, Granny is just stuff like this. That's all Granny is. People love to say Granny's difficult. It's really not. Drop that there. Master key. Drop the painting. We're going to close both of these doors. Stall Granny for a really long time. Right? And again, that's all it is. You can drop items on bear traps to unarm them. So, make good use of that. Can do with this. I believe we need the winch handle. I completely forgot that bear trap was there. We're gonna close the door again. Closing doors stalls her, guaranteed. Drop that there. I did not actually just get jump scared by that, bro. That is actually tragic. And this should be our hammer. Alright. Hammer unlocks a lot of things. It unlocks, if I'm not mistaken, 2 items, but it also unlocks 1 lock on the door and makes 1 thing safer. Just gonna drop that there. Boom. Can go under here instead, if you want to. Now, boom, bam. Because the door is locked, she spends an extra amount of time here. So I'm actually gonna drop those. She's going to now be summoned there. And if you hug this bed, you completely avoid the creaky floorboard. That doesn't work on extreme mode, because extreme mode is a little fucked, but just a little bit of tech for you. Now, here's a really high tech. We're gonna creak that floorboard, right? She's gonna come here. She is going to spawn right there. Right? We're gonna go through the door. Crazy. I know. Now we have pepper spray, which is going to blind her. Right? And throw that there. We have now got our code. Or battery, sorry. But you get the general idea, right, Zach? That's pretty much just Granny. In a nutshell. It's just this. Okay, Slendrina's mother just went ahead and vomited her key up. That gives us a little bit of extra time. Watch the bear trap. Yeah. Yeah. What do we even do with this? Loki, I think we trap her in the sauna. Now, in Granny Legacy, hiding behind the door doesn't work, so you have to go in the car. This is actually one of the riskiest things you can do. I might actually die here. Bro, like, what are we doing here? This right here is really bad. This is really bad. She just laid a bear trap there, so... If you're quick enough, you can manage that. Down. Now, in the sauna room, again, doing that traps her. She is now focused on chasing me, which is stupid. I would be focused on much better things. Now gone. We can just leave. I think we need the spider for this preset, no? Could be wrong. No, we don't. That's why I like this preset so much. Okay. Now, another piece of movement tech. You can go on there, right? Again, close that door because she cannot spawn on the same floor. She can spawn below us, though. Oh. How long is she trapped? She is trapped for... I want to say... about, like, 15 seconds. So basically take the difficulty kill time and then, add 15 seconds on it. Now you want to drop that just to lure her over. That way when you actually want to leave, you don't get fucked. By the way, she can break out of that. So genuinely, do not. If you choose to leave the sauna open, she will stay trapped for about, like, 20 seconds because she has to break the door down, which, by the way, as soon as the sound effect starts, you're no longer able to trap her in the sauna. So, don't. Again, we are going to use tech here. We know she's either going to spawn by the elevator or way over there. You're always going to take this path. Always. You're just going to look over. Okay, she's not there. I believe the passcode was 2, so we're going to go in. We're going to open the door so she can kill us. Yes, that is perfect. Yeah. The chest. There is padlock key inside of this, if I'm not mistaken. You're going to crouch again. And just turn up your volume so you can hear her. She's getting farther, so she's going over here. Now here, Granny, she is going outside because of the door, right? So we know for a fact we're 100% safe. Even if she's not actually going outside, we know she's near there. So again, we know we are safe. We can hear her footsteps outside, right? Now we're going to do that. Take her down. Downstairs, right? She's going to go downstairs. We can see her footsteps. We're 100% safe to go up. Even if we trigger all the goofy things in the world, we're just going to make every noise. Played Granny, Red Granny, it was so hard. Yeah, regular Granny is genuinely fucked. Because their AI just decides to not do half of what we need her to. Cut the guillotine, do that. That just saves a little bit of time. There's no other reason for doing it out of order. And we're just going to do that. And to really showcase that noises don't really matter, I just made noise. Oh no. Gonna do a bit of higher tech here. This is pretty standard. You knock this over. This is going to make her come down. And you're gonna follow her, kind of. Right? Kind of like this. Make sure to follow the back of her head so she can't see you. Right? Boom, bam. We are 100% out. We're safe. Pretty simple. Granny, she's really not that hard. Also, prepare for jump scare here, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty simple. That's all it is. It's just movement tech. Now in extreme mode, we have creaky floorboards. I'm gonna go on extreme mode just to, I guess, show you. And I'm gonna turn off the music so that we don't have any, like, obstructions. Just to show you that the same strats do work on extreme. I'm probably going to actually showcase a few, like, do's and don'ts. I'm assuming you're not going to go to extreme mode because you play for fun, but just to show. Again, you always want to start with the vase in the corner if you're being safe. That is just the #1 method. Turn everything on and do, like, the hardest diff. I don't think I can do that yet. See here? Now this creaky floorboard, unavoidable. Doesn't matter. Because we have doors. Right? Boom, bam. We're gonna move that over, we're not gonna knock it, right? Now, there's a creaky floorboard. Right here. You're guaranteed to trigger it unless you go here. Now she's gonna come. Right? Wash. Now this floorboard, guaranteed to trigger it unless you do this. Right? Now, another really unfortunate change on extreme mode. You can't go through here anymore. So if you come down here, you have to commit. Which is tragic. What you can do is, I guess, make noise here, right? It's really difficult, but you can do that. We can see her baseball bat there, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna trigger that. And we're gonna go behind these stairs. And what she's gonna do, she's gonna wrap around. Right? Gonna wrap around. And we're safe to go through. All you need to do is that. And we're perfectly fine. We're gonna do that. And all we need to do is the corner strats. We're good. I'm gonna take that. And we're perfectly fine to run through here. You do have to be quick, but you can manage. Which is the important thing. Now she's going to hear this. I'm going to do that. Okay. Again, outside is your biggest ally here. Fuck. Those boxes are not your biggest ally. Low-key, what is the video? I don't know, bro. Video image is like, is just a random guy me and PK found. Now we're gonna do even higher tech here. We're gonna get all the noise done, but then we're gonna break that down, right? And again, using the same strat from before, you have to be a lot quicker with this. Going to follow behind her head. That way. Don't get bamboozled. Now, see how much noise I'm making? Granny is not that fast on extreme mode. That is one thing I do need to get through your head. Granny is not as fast as you think she is. Like, sure, she's faster than you, but she is not, like, lightning speed. You can make noise and be just fine. Now, we're gonna knock her out because it's, like, just smarter here. Because what I need is the book. That book is a disaster to get. Right. Now, here's some really high tech. Because we don't know where Granny is, right? Normally, I know where Granny is, because you can just tell based off the noise. I don't know where Granny is. So I'm going to use the remote control. And we are going to wait until we see her baseball bat through the wall. Or maybe I don't. But you can see here. Okay, she's right there. Normally this works. Basically, we're lowering her over here. We know where she is now, right? That's what we want. Okay, she's going over here, right? Why, that's good. Okay, she just dropped a bear trap. That means she could wrap around. Chose not to, right? Now... do that. Do that again. Now, the creaking floorboard is guaranteed to proc here, right? What am I actually doing? I might have actually just fucked myself. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here, actually. This is actually an example of what not to do. She was there, right? Over by the door. And this is why movement tech matters. Because I don't know if she's going to wrap around this way or wrap around that way. And this movement tech is reliant on her going around this way, right? Now we're going to wait for that lamp to respawn. Okay, that's actually really good. We now know she's over here, right? So. Right? Now know she's there. She just saw us because the chromatic aberration, right? This is perfect. We are now set back at square one. All we needed to do is wait for her to go out of the room, drop the vase, or she could just decide that this is where she's spawning now, or going to. This room is one of her wander points, by the way, so do know that. All we need to do... you know she's down there. Just need to close that door. I'll have that there. And I do actually need to wait a little bit because of the bear trap, but... Do you think perfect blocking is smoother in Grounded 1 or 2? It's definitely smoother in Grounded 1. Okay, she's decided to, I guess, randomly spot me, which is annoying. If I get caught in that bear trap, I'll actually just die. This would be an example, like, rough movement tack. She's deciding to just place all the fucking bear traps in the world. That's cringe. But, it's perfectly fine. I low-key don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, those bear traps are not avoidable. You know what? What we could do. She's gonna place another bear trap, right? Right there. Which might actually despawn the old one. Yeah, just did. Okay. Perfect. What we're gonna do. From there, right? Perfect. Right? Perfect execution. I think I've made my point. That's pretty much what you do with Granny. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Also, the reason I think perfect blocking is smoother in G1, by the way, is because less lag. I will give this, though, things like the Black Widow or the, Orc Broodmother, they're 5 hits. Those are definitely smoother in G2. Just because, I don't know, it just feels smoother. Hope that helped you, Zachary. Those are some basic tips on Granny. Basically, if you had to take away anything, movement tech, knowing where Granny is, setting noise distractions, knowing your escape routes if something does go wrong is another huge one. Right? Knowing where she'll path. It's all stuff you really just have to learn from either watching videos or just experience. Because I'm not gonna lie, Granny is one of those games that if you just watch videos on it, you can low-key actually just beat it first try on Extreme. Either way... That I think is honestly gonna probably do it for today's stream. Just some simple Granny Legacy, get back into the swing of things. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked the video, like it, or if you liked the stream, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it, and for those of you watching the VODs.